Okay, so first I want to start off with a little rant and clarification. In my video on reader magnets, I said that it is illegal to email people about your book. And what I meant by that was it is illegal and against the terms of all email providers like Gmail and Yahoo for you to send a mass email to everyone you know about your book, like announcing it. We've all seen people do that, right? We've all seen people send an email to someone and CC everyone else they know announcing their book launch. That's what I meant. I did not mean don't send your friend an email about your book. Go ahead and send your friend an email about your book. Just don't send it to everyone you know. Mass emailing is meant for appropriate software. So that's what I'm talking about today. I'm actually glad this came up because I want to go over in detail why you would need a service like this, what features to look for, which ones I recommend for authors, what I personally use, and one that I don't recommend anymore. So that's what we're covering today. Stay tuned. Here I am with my slides explaining what an email marketing service is, why you would need one, and basically as much explanation as you want. If you don't want this much, just skip ahead to the recommendation. I'm trying to cover today the best email marketing services for authors that allow you to build your list, launch your books, and grow your loyal fan base. So your email list, we can agree, is the most important part of your author marketing platform. When you build your list, you have the power to have great launch because you have a built-in audience of people who already like your work. You have the power to counteract a bad review or rating that someone might have left you because you can go to your list and say, hey, does anyone want to leave a review? You can't ask them to leave a good review, but you can ask them to leave a review and hopefully they like you. Eventually, you pay less and less for advertising to sell your books because you have a built-in audience. And you can also do things like get opinions on your work, covers, basically anything you want because you have your fan base built in. Email marketing matters because you own your own list, unlike social media or Amazon where you don't have control over the people you're selling to. It allows you to connect directly with your readers, makes it so you have a higher success rate for your launches and promotions, and it helps you build loyal fans, not just one-time buyers. So this brings me to the very good question and discussion of why do you need an email marketing service? Like I said before, sending bulk emails from your personal account isn't just clunky and annoying, it's illegal. There are laws like CAN Spam in the US and GDPR in Europe requiring that people be able to opt in and unsubscribe or opt out of your list. So you are not allowed to just grab a lot of email addresses and send a bulk email to them. That is not something you can do anymore. An email marketing service automatically handles all of that compliance for you behind the scenes. So it's never awkward. Nobody ever has to say, hey, can you unsubscribe me from this list, whatever. That's what an email marketing service does. So an email marketing service also lets you track and improve. If you were to send a bulk email from Gmail, which you shouldn't do anyway, you would have no idea if people are opening or clicking your emails. It's just very messy, and a lot of those are probably just getting deleted. An email marketing service platform is going to give you analytics like open rates, who's reading, are your headlines engaging, are people clicking through. This allows you to also track conversions with something like Publisher Champ, meaning who is buying your book after they're clicking through on your email. This kind of feedback is gold for learning what your readers actually respond to and what they actually want. Another important thing about email marketing services is that they have automations built in. With an email marketing service, you can set up any number of automated sequences, like a welcome email. That's right after someone signs up, you can have it automatically send them an email that says, hey, how are you? Here's what I'm all about. Here's where to follow me on social. Thanks for signing up. Welcome, whatever. If you had to email someone every time they signed up, that would be really annoying and time consuming and you wouldn't want to do it. So an automation would do that for you. Another thing you can build is a welcome sequence that drips out a few emails over a few weeks, kind of like welcoming and onboarding a person to your email list so they get used to hearing from you. Another type of sequence you can do is an ARC sequence. That's an advanced reader copy sequence. And that's for when you're trying to get reviews. You get people in the queue, you send them the ARC, then you follow up at 1 week, at 2 weeks. Hey, did you read the book? Can you leave a review? Are you enjoying the book? Whatever. So instead of you having to remember to email each new subscriber, which you will never do, the system does it for you. You write the emails once, you program them into the autoresponder, and then they are sent out automatically for you. This saves you an enormous amount of time and hassle. Email marketing services send from servers that are recognized as legitimate by the email companies. So your email is less likely to go into spam. You also get templates and drag and drop builders, which make your emails look way more professional without having to code them yourself. And I've said this before, but unlike social media followers who can vanish with an algorithm change, or your own contact list who you shouldn't really be bulk emailing anyway, your email marketing service gives you a downloadable, portable list. If you change platforms, you can export your subscribers and take them with you. I guess the bottom line is publishing is a business. Your books are your products, your readers are your customers, and your email list is your customer database. So you need an email marketing service to directly communicate with your group of readers. It keeps your business legal, professional, and scalable. And without it, you're renting space on platforms you really don't control. Publishing is not just art and it's not just luck, it's entrepreneurship, and your list is the backbone of your business. So this is where I will remind you that you do need a reader magnet inside your book. That's a link that delivers your freebie seamlessly. And you'll put that with BookFunnel. That's in my other video. So go and watch that video if you haven't already. You're setting this up first because this is the thing where you're going to grow your list. But your list is going to live in an email marketing service. That's different from BookFunnel. So I would recommend that you get the BookFunnel account that has the email service provider integration built in, because you're going to need to set that up so when someone signs up for your reader magnet, they automatically go into your list and start getting those automations. Now I'm going to kind of cover the different email marketing services I'm recommending for authors right now. There are plenty of options out there. All of the ones I'm going to talk about integrate well with BookFunnel. Each one has different strengths. Okay, MailerLite is my current number one pick, and it's the one I use the most right now. It is affordable, easy to use, and it has a lot of really good automations. Go ahead and sign up for a free plan that will get you up to 1,000 subscribers, and then you'll convert over to the paid plan. Hopefully you'll be making money by then by selling books. It includes things like landing pages and A/B testing and forms, and it has a lot of really good, clear instructions. One thing I really like about it is that all of the free tiers include all of the functionality. So you can try out everything while you're growing your list. Ton of authors use it. I use it. This is my best choice for most authors. Okay, next we've got Kit, which was formerly known as ConvertKit. It was built for authors and creators. So they have advanced automations, reader segmentation. It integrates well with BookFunnel. It has a Patreon feature. It's best for multi-genre or like advanced marketers. Their free account is free up to 10,000 subscribers. And one thing I like about Kit is that they have a lot of onboarding information. Like they'll bombard you with educational information to get you up to speed. I find that this is a little more advanced. So if you're like a total beginner, I would go with MailerLite versus Kit. But if you're already into, email marketing and you just want to like try out a new platform, definitely try out Kit. Another option is GetResponse. GetResponse is great at funnels and e-commerce tools. Like you can sell books and courses direct to your audience with no website needed. And that's kind of one of their strengths. They also have a very clear usability. They're very easy to use. They have the functionality to allow you to have a webinar and a lot of landing page features. Their free account is free up to 500 subscribers. And this platform is really best for authors who want to sell their books directly. So if you're interested in building up a list that you can sell to directly, you would want to go with something like GetResponse. If you're just selling books on like Amazon and Ingram, wherever, you maybe don't need this much functionality. You can just go with MailerLite. A relative newcomer on the email marketing service scene that everyone seems to like is Email Octopus. This is a budget-friendly choice. It's free up to 2,500 subscribers. It has pretty simple automations and segmentations, but the benefit is that even when you graduate over to a paid account, it's only like $8 a month. The one thing I don't recommend anymore is MailChimp, and everyone wants to argue this with me, but I'll tell you why I personally am trying to quit MailChimp right now. And I don't recommend it to any authors who are just now signing up for an email marketing service. I find that the free plan is very limited at this point. You can only send one welcome email, and it's really hard to find. You can't use any automations, which for me automatically eliminates it. One thing that I just really don't like about MailChimp right now is that once you graduate over from the free plan to the paid plan, it depends on how many subscribers you have, but it gets really expensive really fast. You could have the exact same functionality over at MailerLite for a fraction of the cost. And I'm not sure that's not just a learned helplessness. Like everyone kind of learned MailChimp when it was free and it was like the way to go to learn email marketing. But now it feels to me like they are relying on the fact that people don't want to quit their email marketing service or move to another one. And so they make it a lot more expensive. And I just don't like that. I can make a whole different video about this, but I just don't like that. I don't think it's in good faith. And I think if you can get a better deal somewhere else, you should go somewhere else. So if you're going to start from the beginning, just don't start with MailChimp at this point. The free account doesn't have enough to offer you, and it is going to be such a hassle if you build up all the subscribers and then switch accounts to another provider. So nothing really against them. I used them for years and really liked them. But when I noticed the price discrepancy, I started to kind of sour on them. So that's why I don't recommend them anymore. Another question I get all the time is, what about Substack? Yes, I have many author friends on Substack, and in fact, I'm looking into getting on there myself. But you will also need one of the services I just mentioned if you have Substack. For one, Substack does not integrate with BookFunnel, so you'll need to import those users manually from BookFunnel over to Substack. That's going to be a pain. Substack does offer a welcome email, but they don't have the automations feature that I mentioned before. So you can't program up like a whole launch sequence or a whole welcome sequence or a whole ARC reader. That's a series of emails. It's going to be hard to do with Substack. However, Substack does have its own internal traffic and it has those paid options. People seem to really like it. So I'd say it's best to have both. Yes to both. So which one should you choose? MailerLite ends up being the best fit for most of the authors I talk to. I use it myself. A ton of people use it. It's just simple, it's well priced, and it integrates with a lot of the stuff we've talked about. Kit is really good if you are more of an advanced user, and they do offer 10,000 free subscribers so you can learn their platform. Email Octopus is the best budget option when the plan actually turns paid. GetResponse is best for people who want to do direct sales. My advice is open free accounts at several of these and see which one you like. If you would like a free copy of my book, How to Self-Publish a Book, and you would also like to see how a reader magnet and a welcome sequence work, go ahead and go sign up, get the book for free, read it, publish your book, get on my list. Here's some more places to get free information: LoriCulwell.com, bookpromotion.com, and selfpublishingchecklist.com. No matter where you are in the process, I'm sure I can offer you some insight that will help you publish a better book and market it successfully. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know which service you're going to try first.